Located in China's home province, this is the world's largest man-made dam, 2,300 meters wide and as high as a 60-story building. On the other hand, the system is blocking the water of China's longest river. Once again in related videos. Here, this river is more than 6,000 kilometers long and is the longest river in China and also in Asia. It starts from the mountains in the west of China. And then crossing more than half of China, it falls into the East China Sea near Shanghai. Due to heavy rains in 1911, the water level in the river increased so much that the surrounding areas were flooded. This dreadful bloodshed took the lives of 2 lakh people and made many lakhs of people homeless. After 20 years of this incident, once again in 1931, due to this 10 years she flirted, and this time the devastation that happened shook the whole of China. This devastation was so much that the Chinese government was finding it difficult to even estimate its loss. According to the rough estimate, 30 lakh people lost their lives in this natural disaster. Even after so much damage, the series of floods on the Sea River could not be stopped in the coming years. There was only one option to get rid of this issue. A dam should be built to stop the sewer water, but to stop such a big and wild river, China had to show something big on the other side of the dam. Construction started in 1994, on which 40,000 workers worked at a time. After 17 years of hard work, it became fully functional in 2011. Along with the world's largest dam, it is also the world's largest concrete structure. 2 crore 80 lakh cubic meters of concrete was used. Experts say that if this much concrete is poured in a country like Switzerland, then the entire Switzerland will sink under 2 feet of concrete. Apart from concrete, it stores so much water in its state that due to it, the rotation of the Earth also slows down. NASA scientists believe that by slowing down the rotation of excess and distemper by 0.06 microseconds, it means that on our Earth, just because of this dam, an entire day becomes longer by 0.06 microseconds. Of course, this is not such a big figure that we can notice, but for human beings, this is the only thing made that even slows down the Earth's rotation. Now obviously such a big structure must have been built well in the first place. The Chinese government had surprisingly spent a total of $32 billion in building the Three Gorges Dam. But there are 100 countries whose total GDP is less than the death of Three Gorges time. Apart from being the largest time, it is also the largest power plant in the world. It has a total of 32 powerful turbine generators which generate a total of 500 megawatts electricity. Water is passed through these heavy-duty turbines to release the pressure on the dam's vents into the downstream and rotate the water pressure points. And connected to the generator produces 1,000 water electricity, where downstream flats can be controlled by building a dam. The electricity generated from it meets the consumption of 6 crore people in China. If it is compressed with another power plant, then it will be the second largest in the world. The power plant is a retirement point located in South America. I have installed it whose output capacity is not visible even in Three Gorges time. China is trying to meet its growing economic targets. This is not the first power plant. If we talk about the top 20 power plants in the world, then only China has 9 out of them. We should convince them to register for free. It was a very tough task even for a country like this. There was a plan to build it. It was running for the last 100 years, but due to the Chinese Civil War and political problems, its plan kept on slowing down. When its construction finally started in 1994, the Chinese torment had to face a lot of criticism because of the dam, houses of 10 lakh people had to be built. Whatever population was there on the bank of Jain Surya, it was very important to remove them from there. Even today, there are more small and big tons of water from this dam inside than tears. Present below, if seen in satellite image, it is 10 before 1994, the level of the river passing through the mountains was like this. After the construction of the dam, there was going to be a lot of rise. At this very place, 20-30 meter long and 181 meter high concrete walls were erected between the two mountains. Young sewer water was stopped. You can also see in the satellite image that before the construction of the dam, the width of the sewer was only 700 meters, but after the construction of the dam, it spread up to 3,600 meters. But the question is how the dam valve was made in front of it by blocking the path of so much water. Not only the dam but to build any kind of structure in the water, it is very important to stop the water, and Chinese engineers did the same thing by putting stones in half of Yangtze River, and its level was raised higher than the level of the river. Now the water of the river started passing through the remaining path due to this obstruction. When this bridge made of stones we dried the fold well, then two questions were raised about the voice of the dam. Now it was the turn to raise the third front, for which the engineers had to block the entire path of the river. A Copper Day was celebrated with letters in the remaining part also. During this time, the river water was passed through the tunnel of the first two portions of the dam. To keep the foundations of the system strong, spillway gates have also been installed to keep the hands-free system so that if any emergency happens, if it gets full, then water from here and there. Apart from flood control and electricity generation, the purpose of building this dam was also to increase the shipping line on the Yangtze River, where the world's largest box was installed in the Three Gorges Dam. Went there, this is the only dam in the world in which clip for ships has also been made. Yes, it raises the left tips to a height of 100 meters because of the dam. On one side, the water level is 100 meters higher than the downstream, and while the system has so many benefits, it has also put a sort of danger over China's head. The International Committee believes that no matter how solid the dam is, before the force of nature, one day or the other he has to face Yamuna. Due to global warming and climate change, the frequency of rains is increasing. At present, your pride is whose maximum level is 175 meters. Due to the received rain, this water level has been recorded up to 164 meters. Apart from this danger, there is another danger too. Experts believe that the speed of filling water in the dam is 50,000 cubic meters per second, but the water from it, the discharge speed is only 3,800 cubic meters per second, which means that while we are making everyone happy, the level of the dam is increasing, and this is increasing the risk of damaging the dam. Dam failure is not a new thing. Till date, a total of 114 dam failures have come to our notice, out of which the biggest affair in terms of loss of lives was due to the breakage of China's Chai Heroin twice on August 8, 1975. Due to excessive rainfall, the water level could not be tolerated and lakhs of cubic meters of water gushed out into the surrounding settlements in just a few minutes. In this accident, where 240,000 people were killed, more than 1 crore people were also made homeless. Thing and system which is much bigger than these dams. If such an accident happens in it, then it can be called the biggest accident in human history. We hope that you will like and share this TV video also. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next great video.